Hello, my name is Francisco, and today, along with Bibiane Sensei, we are going to show you the basics of karate, the art of empty hands. We would like to show you how to close your hands first, then how you punch, how you block, how you kick, and how you move in different stances. The idea is to get you up to speed, and we are going to go very slow today, and I hope you can benefit from this introductory class. So let's get started with a very quick warm-up to get your blood flowing and your muscles relaxed so that you can do the movements without any risk of injury. So what would like you to just jump up and down for a little bit. Okay, just relax your shoulders, relax your upper body, just jump up, back and forth, and side to side. Then twist your hips. And now let's do a few jumping jacks. Now forward. Okay, good. Now rotate your arms forward, backwards. Now here, across. Now turn your palms up. And here, diagonally. Good. Now I want you to rotate your hips. Very wide movements. Go to the other side. Good. Now here. Very relaxed. Okay, good. Now, stretch your arms all the way up. Okay, now go to the right. You can look up. Now go to the left. Again, looking up. Now go down. And in the center here. Okay, good. Now I want to grab your toes and pull your leg back. The other one. Okay, now lift your knee and hold it. Try to keep your balance. Other side. Good. Now, bend your knees, hold it, then stretch back, down, and stretch back one more time. Now rotate your knees all the way to the left, then all the way to the right, and push back. Very good. Now here, pull your arm close to your chest and try to feel the stretch on your shoulder blade. Other side. Okay, now you're gonna pull your elbow back. Try to tap yourself on the back. Do the same thing with the other arm. Okay, excellent. Now, look to the right, or bend your knee, your head to the right. Then grab your head and push your head against your hand. Not the hand pushing down on the head. The head push against the hand and hold it. let go. Other side. Push your head against your hand. Good, let go. Now your neck up and down. Now look side to side. Now rotate your head all the way to the left. Then all the way to the right. Good. Shake your hands. Stretch your wrists. Okay, down. Other side. Okay, very good. This is our basic warm-up. So let's get going straight into the basics of how you close. The way we do it is basically coming from the pinky and going all the way to the index finger. Then you squeeze all the fingers together and the thumb presses hard against all the fingers. So you can feel the power here. Okay, so let's do it with the other hand. So start with the pinky, go all the way to index finger, squeeze them together and hold tight with the thumb. So this is how you should close your hand. Okay, so from this position you can strike, okay, you can block, and that's how we do it in karate. But before we learn how to punch, let's try to understand and break down the mechanics of the technique. So in karate, as opposed to boxing and other fighting sports that you throw your hands to strike the opponent, we do it in a very peculiar way. So I want you to start with in this position, from this position. Just keep your hands in front of you. And imagine you have a center line here, and your index fingers will be touching together right in the center, okay? Aligned with the center line. And what I want you to do is to pull your right hand back until your elbow touches the hip, okay? And at that moment, you turn your palm up. And from here, you bring it all the way back. So again, so bring your elbow, touch, and bring it all the way back. One more time, right hand, touch, bring it all the way back, okay? Then you return to the center position. Let's do the same thing with the left hand. Palm up, all the way back. So imagine you have a bar of soap in your hand here and it cannot drop. Okay, so you come here. The moment your elbow is about to leave your hip, you turn your palm down. Okay, so again, left hand, palm up, all the way back. Elbow come to the edge of the hip, turn palm down. One more time, left hand, here, palm up, back, then elbow touching, palm down. Okay, relax your shoulders. So this is the basic dynamic of the punch. Now let's try to do this with our hands closed. So, but I want you to close your hand here as your elbow comes to touch your hip. Then you bring it all the way back. Then here, when the elbow is about to leave the hip, you start turning the palm down, and you twist all the way so that you aim to hit or touch the center line with these two knuckles here, okay? So then you can open your hand again. Let's do the same thing with the left hand. So come here, close, back, here, then turn, and aim to hit with the two knuckles. Open your hand. Let me do it sideways. So here, close, all the way back, edge of the hip cage, then turn, okay? Open the hand. One more time, here, back, here, turn. So again, hitting with the two knuckles, open. Okay, now let's do the left side, here, back, here, turn. Facing this way, all the way back, here, touch, close your hand, bring it back, edge, turn, okay, and open. One more time, here, back, here, touch, open. Good. Relax shoulders. Okay, now let's try to do it a little bit faster. Just one hand only. So let's start with the right hand. So I want you to do all this in a single motion. Okay, so bring it back, close your hand, and punch in the center. Open the hand, back, punch. Notice that I don't go like this with my elbow, okay? My elbow comes very close to my stomach, almost squeezing the stomach, and then punch. So again, A, go, open, 2, punch, 3, punch. Okay, let's do the left hand. 1, 2. Again, notice that my elbow comes very close to my stomach. 2, punch, open, and 3, and punch, open. Let's try to do this a little bit faster now. So just like this, okay, open, 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 open. Good. 5 times. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, relax. Relax shoulders. Okay, now let's try to do the same kind of movement with the two arms at the same time. So what I want you to do is bring both elbows down in this position. As you do it, tuck your butt in, okay? And then when you punch, okay, you relax and contract at the end. But again, trying to punch at the center line with the two knuckles. Then open your hands. So let me show you from the lateral position. So you're gonna bring your elbows down, tuck your butt in, and punch out. Okay, one more time. H, knee. And I want you to add the breathing rhythm here. So inhale here, bring it back. Then when you punch, you exhale, so that you have maximal concentration and focus at the point of impact. So one more time, inhale, hey. Okay, inhale, hey. Okay, sup, shake, and go. Good, relax. Let's try to do it with one hand at a time. So here you are going to alternate, okay? So, but still keeping the hands in front of you to make sure you understand that you are gonna punch in this center line, not to the side. So you're not punching here at the same direction of your shoulder. You're actually punching the direction of your center line that goes across your forehead, your nose, your mouth, all the way down, okay? So both hands in front of you. We are gonna start with the right hand. So here, so inhale, then and exhale, point of impact. And open your hands each time. H, knee, sup, she, go. Good, relax. Now, I want you to do one hand at a time now, alternating, but with your hands closed all the way. So let's have the left hand in front. Close your hands properly. Okay, feel the power. And slowly, so as you bring the left hand out, in, your right hand goes out. And everything pointing in the center line. Sideways, H, okay, here, elbows touching. Then knee, target. One more time, H, knee. Facing forward again, H, knee. From this angle, H, knee. Facing forward, H, knee. Okay, you should repeat this 10 times, okay, on your own. Go ahead and do it. So this is the basic punch, okay? Now Bibiane Sensei is going to take over from me and is going to teach you how to block and kick. And I'll see you back again soon.
Hello, my name is Bibiane. Following up on what Sensei Francisco showed you with regard to basic punches and karate warm-up, I'm going to continue and show you a few basic blocks in natural stands as well as some simple kicks. So natural stands is a stand where we stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. This is the stand that you usually adopt when you are just standing up chatting with your friends. It's not too wide or too narrow. So this is natural stand. Your feet are pointing forward, maybe a little bit to the side, but not too much. So in this stand, we'll work on a few blocks. The first one we are going to look at is down low block or gedan barai. This is a block that we use when a kick or a punch comes directly at us toward the middle of your body. So this block goes like this, and I'm going to try to break it down for you. So your blocking hand is up toward your opposite ear, and the other hand is in front of your body extended. And again, making sure that your wrist is straight, you have a tight closed fist for both hands. So the blocking hand comes downward toward the middle of your body, and when it detaches, the other one comes back. So again, slowly, and make sure that there's no gap as you're doing this between your arms. You don't want to have your arms open so that you would get punched, right? You don't want the punch to go through. You want to block the punch. So with your hands like this is how you block, right? So faster. The second block we are going to work on is called ageuke or rising block. This is a block for a punch that will be coming toward your face. So the blocks starts at your waist, going up as if you're punching upward, and then when you pass your face, you are going to twist your fist face outside, and that's where you finish. So again, going upward, hiding the middle of your body, hiding your face, so it's deflated here. So when you're using both arms, the other arm is at your waist, one here. So alternating. You see that my arms are crossing with the blocking arm inside, and then after they cross, twist, and the other one to your waist. When you finish this block, your arm is slightly bended, not straight, bended upward. Your elbow is here, not too far or too much inside. So you use your lat muscle for this block. So faster. Good. The third block we're going to work on is Soto Ude Uke, or outside inside block. This is a block for a punch that will be coming toward your middle area, your chest or stomach area. So the block starts out here with your fist facing outward and coming down to the middle where it would meet the punch and then deflate it. See that I'm twisting my arm at the time of where there would be impact. So coming from here down. So now with my other hand, I'm just going to do the block, not focus on what the other arm is doing for now. So the other arm goes up. Notice that I'm not moving the blocking arm until the other one is up here. Good. So now I'm going to show you a couple of simple kicks. So this kick is called maigeri, or straight snap kick. So we kick with the ball of the foot, meaning that you are kicking with the instep here in front of your toes. So to make this kick, your toes have to be curled up. You are kicking with the side of your foot like this. This is the part. So to make this kick, again, starting from natural stand, you bring your knee up to the middle of your body, and at that time, when you bring your knee up, your foot is already in the right position. So look at my foot and my toes, already right position, foot straight facing forward, toes curled up. Right? Let's practice with the other side. Good. So from here, when your knee is here, you see that I'm swaying and putting all my weight on the other leg, right? So at that time, slightly bend the supporting knee so you can support your entire body. So from here, you kick, then bring the knee in the same position, then down. One more time, bring the knee up, extend and kick, then down, right? So here, down. With the other leg, bring the knee up, kick, then down. Bring the knee up, kick, then down. So now the entire movement, slowly. The other side. Now a little bit faster. The key is not to kick very high. The key is to have a good form as you are kicking. Thank you.
Hello again. Now, after Bibiane has shown you the basic blocks and the front kick, we are going to put it all together and see how we do it in stance in karate. So, a little bit of an introduction about stances. We usually start from this stance, which is when you have your heels together, toes pointing out, and your body assuming a natural stance. This is called Heisu Kodachi, and that's the stance we use to bow. So we bow to each other. Then what you have been doing so far is punch and block in this stance, which is the natural stance that Bibiane has shown you. And this is how we do, for example, the front punch and the front blocks. Okay. What I want to introduce to you now is the front stance. So for this one, I want you to think that you are standing on a railroad track. So each of your legs are standing on one of the rails. So I want you to move your your left leg forward and bend it on top of the rail, okay, track. And the back leg fully extended. Heels pointing down, toes pointing slightly forward. Okay, this is what we call Zenkud Sodachi, front stance. So go ahead and come back. Let's do the same thing with the right leg. So right leg forward, bend your front knee. So the rule of thumb here is that when you look down, you cannot see your toes. Okay, so keep this posture. Try to feel the back leg fully extended, heel pointing down. Okay, grabbing the floor with your toes. Get to a comfortable position here. So let's try to see from a lateral angle. The same thing. So left leg forward, heel pointing down, back leg fully extended. Go back, right leg forward. Okay, now what I want you to do is put your hands in front of you like we were doing before for punches. So let's punch with the front, with the right hand, and move the right leg at the same time forward. So here, okay, punch, right in the center, and back. Left hand, back. Very good. Let's do one more. Here, back, left hand, back. Okay, now if you remember the rising block that Bibiane mentioned to you, so you lift your upper left hand up, then you go up like this, okay, block. Let's do this moving forward in front stance. So left hand up, so bring your right hand up to the center here, crossing in front of you, then step forward, right leg, and block, and come back. Let's do the same thing with the left hand. So lift your right hand up, okay, then cross and block. Good. So this is a very slow motion. In faster speed, what you're gonna do is lift your hand up, then block, and come back. Other side, lift your right hand up, block. Okay, so let's do one more set. This time we are going to punch forward, then come back to the center, and then step back and block, stepping back. So from here, hands like this, punch, come to the center, then step left leg back, block with right hand. Here, good. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Hands here, here, good. And lift your right hand up, block, okay, and relax. So you're gonna notice that when I block, I turn my hip slightly sideways, okay? So if I block with my right hand, my hip is facing 45 degrees to the left, okay? If I block with the left hand, my hip is facing 45 degrees to the right. So let's try to remember that now. This time, what I want you to do is punch from this position. Don't bring your hands up here. So just from here, punch. Then we are going to step back and block with the left hand. So here, block, left hand, hips half face. Then move forward and punch from this position. And step back and block. And forward punch. Good, return to center. Let's try to do the same thing with the left leg. So punch left hand, H. Now you're gonna block right hand, half face, then forward punch, block, and forward punch one more time, And return to the center. Good, relax. So we can do the same thing with the kick, the front kick. Get by our left leg in front, yoi. And from this position, I want you to kick and come back. Kick and come back. Kick and come back. And back, right leg forward. H, kick and come back. Kick and come back. Kick and come back. Good. Yummy. Back to the center. Relax shoulders. So I want you to move a few steps back now. And I want you to be front stance, but this time put both hands on your side. So imagine you're carrying 2 buckets of water and you cannot drop a single drop of water on the floor. Okay? So I want you to move forward and kick at the same time. So here, and as you do this, you try to keep the same height and kick in the center. Okay, go all the way back again. Keep your hands where they are. This time put your right leg in front and let's kick again. H, knee, some. Okay, all the way back. Now let's do Gedambarai, left leg in front. Yoi. Hey. Let's step forward and punch as you move forward. H, knee, some. Okay, let's block, moving back. H, knee, some. Okay, now let's move forward and punch. H, knee, some. Let's do one other different type of block. Get done by H, knee, some. Move forward and punch. H, knee, some. Now we are gonna move back and block Shotokan. So that's the type of block, okay, that I'm talking about. You saw that in Bibiane section. Here, block. Again, half face. Block. Now move forward. Punch. H. Knee. Some. Okay, step back and block. H. Knee. Some. Hey, yummy. And relax. So one thing I want you to take away from today's class is that we always move forward and we keep the same height. The other thing is, when you're in stance, so you're half face, you're gonna come to the center here. So your toes touch, and then you move to that original position that I mentioned before on the train track. So when you move back, it's the same thing. Your toes touch, and then you move back. Okay, center, back. And in a more fluid way, you're gonna do this, okay? Here, yummy. So let's try to do this one last time. I want you to go in front stance with the left leg and block Gedambarai. Hey! Now punching, stepping forward, but try to do as I mentioned. Bring your toes together and then punch forward, facing straight forward. H, knee, some. Step back, legs block, Gedambarai. H, knee, some. Now forward, H, knee, some. Step back, Shotokan, H, knee, some. Yummy. This is it for today. We covered the punches, the blocks, and the kicks that we mostly use on our beginners class. I hope you'll be able to practice this over and over until you feel comfortable to join our virtual classes. and we hope to see you soon. Okay, thank you very much. So let's bow out. Hei sukodachi, heels touching, toes pointing slightly forward, then bow and say os. Os. Thank you so much and hope to see you soon.